The next question is how to handle the stress of not booking enough jobs after raising my event minimum. So there's a few things to think about. You should already be attracting that higher budget before you've raised your minimum. Raising your minimum should not be used as a tactic to attract those higher budgets. What will attract those higher budgets is your portfolio, the caliber of your skill and your work, your relationships with vendors, planners, photographers, venues, your branding, the layout and the optimization of your website, your brand messaging, how you present yourself. Are you showing yourself? Are your photos professional? Can you showcase yourself as a strong leader of your business? All of these things will be attracting higher budget clients. And it's not until you're attracting that budget that I would recommend you raise your minimum, because raising your minimum alone isn't what does it. It's all of those other things working together. When you raise your minimum, you are making a statement. This is the amount of budget required for me to create work that is aligned with the quality that I want to promise my clients. It also helps vet your inquiries. So, you may be getting those higher budget inquiries, but you're also getting them mixed in with others you just want to cut off because you don't want to have to vet those inquiries. By putting in your minimum, you're kind of helping yourself, saving yourself some work from having to communicate with those people and let them know that your minimum is higher than budget. But the other thing to consider is if your portfolio is a really high standard, if you've got great relationships, if you are attracting some higher budgets, but it's just not quite enough, something to keep in mind is that if you've been attracting a lower budget client with a lower caliber of work, then it takes a while to turn that ship around and to change the alignment of your brand and how people view it. So you can change your portfolio and it can be amazing, but your reputation doesn't change that fast. So it can take a while to see the results of the work you've been putting into your portfolio, your branding, your messaging, your professionalism, your automations, your relationships. All of that does not change overnight just because it's changed on your website and in your head. So that's the other side of the coin. If you already have done all of these things and you're not booking enough events and you're feeling stressed out about it, what I recommend is to double down on getting your name out there, start collaborating with vendors in the area who already have those clients, create collaborations so that you can borrow their audiences, and you want to do this on a more regular basis. The more actions you take to get in front of more people, the more events you book. So it's kind of up to you to create that visibility for your brand, and your visibility depends on how much you work on it. So while you're doubling down on creating that brand awareness, staying top of mind in your community, doing everything you can to have collaborations, borrowing audiences, really becoming a name in your city, you can also reach out to fellow floral business owners and offer your services as a freelancer, because they're always looking for someone they can trust who's a great designer. And same goes for you. You can hire them when they're having a slow weekend. I did that my first few years of business, and it was a great way to build relationships with fellow florists, not feel so alone as a business owner, and to support each other because we all have slow weekends.